All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. All right. Shalom to the hopeful elect that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy to you. Now, the name of this lesson is going to be on the Sabbath, all right?
Also do it on these wicked 2/3 too.
All right, because all you other camps out there, you preach that the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, which is off, man. That's not biblical, man. Because when you go into the Sabbath, all right, how do you find out when the Sabbath is, man? You don't go by the calendar, man, because the calendar is off, man. All right. The calendar we go by today is a Gregorian calendar, man. It's a Roman calendar. And matter of fact, yeah, let me get
And like the brother's saying, you guys be going off of that Friday and Saturday. You know, some people be going off on Sunday. You know, that's all heathen shit, man. Right? You guys are going off of the Sabbath that's from these Amalekites, man. These Amalekites be going from Friday to Saturday, you know. These other false prophets go from I think Saturday to Sunday, some shit like that. All right. There's only one way for you to go off of the Sabbath, man, and it's off the moon, man. It's off the new moon. Okay? Right?
yeah, because Great Millstone is the only camp that teaches the Sabbath the right way, man. All right, because I mean we're not Great Millstone, but we follow that doctrine, man. All right, and they got the 100% truth, man. All right, all you other camps, y'all don't keep the Sabbath the right way, man. Like my brother just said, the Sabbath is dictated by the new moon, man. Because you don't go by the calendar. Calendar is off. That's a Roman calendar, man. The Gregorian calendar that was named after Pope Gregory, man. And that scripture in Daniel the 7th chapter, man, that the fourth beast, the Roman Empire, will change times and laws, man. So I'm gonna read it right here. Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. Man, that fourth beast is talking about the Roman Empire. And how did they change times and laws? By giving us the calendar, daylight savings time. We go by a clock instead of the sun. And,
Right.
and the moon and all that, man. That's how they change times and laws, man.
Even by giving us January and February,
Yep.
because we that's not even on the actual calendar, man. We start from March.
Yeah, those two months were added, man. It was originally 10 months, man, and then those 2 months were added, man, by the Roman Empire, man. All right. So let's get into how we keep the Sabbath, man. All right. It says right here, Genesis 1:14. It says, and God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. So that's what the moon was created for, man. To tell signs, to tell seasons, for days and years, man. That's how you tell time, man, by the moon and the sun, man. All right. So and that's how you still do it today, man. That's because when Moses was given the law, man, on Mount Sinai, how did he know when the Sabbath came in, man? He didn't have a calendar with him, man. All right. So how did he know when the Sabbath came in, man? He knew by the moon, man. All right. And we still do it the same way today, man. All right. So let me get Isaiah 66 and
Matter of
20.
fact, before you go into that,
All right.
go into that word etymology of moon.
All right, true indeed. I got it right here. All right. See, the word moon means month, man. It comes from the Greek mean. All right here. All right, meaning month. All right, month, Latin, mensis, month. All right. So that's what the word moon means. It means month. So when you see a new moon in the sky, it's the beginning of the new month, man. All right, because a month is approximately 28.5 days, man. All right, and the Sabbath is on a different day every month, man. All right.
Go to Bubba Kushar, go to type in on Google what is the real new moon.
All right, it says bottom line, new moon occurs when the moon is on the same side of the earth as the sun. New moons generally can't be seen. They cross the sky with the sun during the day, and the moon's shadow side is pointed toward earth. A new moon is visible only during a solar eclipse.
Exactly. So it's telling you, look, it's telling you that it generally can't be seen. So when you go, I'm over here trying to touch this shit. Go to, let me see what it says down here. New moon Wikipedia. What does it say right there? Hold on. Yeah, go there. It says, in astronomy, the new moon is the first lunar phase. All right, when the moon and the sun have the same ecliptic longitude, at this phase, the lunar disk is not visible to the unaided eye.
And you see it in the picture right here to the right.
Exactly. So that's when you have that's when your new moon comes into place. When you see no moon in the sky, you'll see literally like you barely see it. You see the shadow of it, but it's no light visible. All right? Because a lot of people are starting to think that when it's in the full moon that's the new moon. Nah, that's the middle of the month, man. That's the middle of your Sabbath basically, you know? You talking about 2 weeks. By the time it hits a full moon, you're already 2 weeks into your Sabbaths already, man. So you have 2 more weeks left because it basically takes you 4 weeks for you to complete a whole entire phase of the moon. So in the beginning, it's gonna have no moon, and then you get a thumbnail. All right, then you get a little bit more. It grows more and more until it gets to that full moon. When you get that full moon, you're in the middle of the Sabbaths, man.
Yes.
You're 2 weeks into the month, the new month. All right, and then it goes back down until it closes back up, and it goes, and that's when it goes into. Now you can read Isaiah 66.
Yeah, because when you keep the Sabbath day 4 times, 4 times a month, man, according to the new moon, man.
Exactly.
All right, or sometimes 5 maybe. All right. So
go back to that real quick. Let's see what it says down here. It's a little interesting right there. Keep reading that real quick. I'll read it. And it says, but its presence may be detected because a occult stars behind it. The original meaning of the term new moon, which is still sometimes used in calendrical, non-astronomical context, is the first visible crescent of the moon after the conjunction with the sun. This thin waxing crescent is briefly and faintly visible as the moon gets lower in the western sky after sunset. The precise time and even the date of the appearance of the new moon by this definition will be influenced by the geographical location of the observer. The first crescent marks the beginning of the month in the Islamic calendar, which we don't go by that, you know what I'm saying? And then it says, in some lunar solar calendars, such as the Hebrew calendar and the Chinese calendar, the beginning of the month is marked by the dark moon and the last visible crescent of a waning moon. The astronomical new moon, sometimes known as the dark moon to avoid confusion, occurs by definition at the moment of conjunction in ecliptical longitude with the sun, with the moon is invisible from the earth. The moment is unique and does not depend on location, and in certain circumstances it coincides with a solar eclipse, a lunation, or
lunation.
Lunation, Salakia, my bad. And it says, or synodic month is the time period from one new moon to the next in the J2000. Now I was trying to see, I was trying to read that number. Crazy at 0.0. What is that? Epoch. The average length of a lunation is 29.53059 days, or 29 days, 12 hours, 44 minutes, and 3 seconds. However, the length of any one synodic month can vary from 29.26 to 29.80 days to the perturbing effects of the sun's gravity on the moon's eccentric orbit. And that's all some scientific talk right there. But the main thing is telling you that the new moon is when it's just no moon in the air, man. When in the sky, when it's just straight dark and you only see a shadow of it. That's the main thing. So now we're gonna go into Isaiah 66 and 23.
All right, Isaiah 66 and 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, yeah, the word moon means month, like we just showed you, man. All right, that's what the moon means. It means month. All right, so it says that from one new moon to another, meaning from one new month to another month. All right, the Sabbath changes, man. The Sabbath changes every month. It's not Friday sundown, it's Saturday sundown, man. All right. So let me read again. It says, it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship me, saith the Lord. Yeah, so from one new moon, meaning to another, meaning from month to month, the Sabbath, that's how you keep the Sabbath, man. All right?
Depending how it falls in the calendar, if you could, Bubba Shaw, bring up a calendar. Like, see if you could bring up today's calendar. All right, because right now we're in the Sabbath right now. All right, Shabbat Shalom. So today, Tuesday evening, Tuesday night to tomorrow night, Wednesday night, that's the Sabbath. All right. So right now we're in May. All right, bring it up. I don't know if you can blow it up. Con. See now, what's today's date? The 18th. All right. Last week is when the first day of the new Sabbath came in, which was the 11th.
That's when the new moon came in.
See, but we had a back-to-back Sabbath. Actually, we had a little time frame in between it. Yeah, we had like a day in between, but sometimes it falls back to back depending on how the moon comes in. Let me see if you can highlight this. Can you? All right. So last week it was on the 11th. I mean, it's still on from Tuesday to Wednesday. So this is how you know. You keep it. It started on the 11th and it ended on the 12th, right? So now you count 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that night, because the actual day starts, the next day always starts in the nighttime. A lot of people think that the day starts in the middle, in the morning, like 6 o'clock in the morning when you wake up or when you see daytime. No, it actually starts in the nighttime. So that means that this day in the nighttime, which will be today,
when the sun goes down,
exactly, that's your next day. So that's your 7th day, and then we relax, we rest. You can't cook nothing, you can't buy nothing, you can't sell nothing. All right, everything is just literally just chilling at the crib, man.
You can't have sex.
You can't have no sex on that. Yup, that's another thing. A lot of people be like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Hey, man, that's the rules, man.
You basically got to stay at home, man. You can't travel neither, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I mean, you could travel if you go somewhere to, preach the word or do the work or anything like that.
It's a righteous thing to preach on the Sabbath, man.
Yes, sir.
All right? But you really just supposed to just chill at the crib and not do much, You're supposed to just be praying. That's supposed to be a day that's holy and is kept holy.
Yeah, because that's what the word Sabbath means. It means rest, man.
And a lot of y'all is bugged out because... See, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua picks 4 days out of the whole entire month. You talking about there's 29 days, right? 29 days, 30 days in a month. Because it's actually 30 and 31, I think, is part of the Gregorian calendar, like you said.
Yeah.
So it's actually 29 days in an actual month. 28, 20.5, around there, exactly. So out of those amount of days, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua picks 4 days out of those months for you to rest. That's 1 day each week, man. All right? And y'all can't even do that. Y'all be complaining, all right? Because they were doing that in the scriptures. It talks about how when, I forgot exactly what chapter it was, when they were like, when will the Sabbath be over? Because they were dying to go buy and go sell their corn and all that, But it was like, hey, man, you can't just chill. You can't relax 1 day out of the week. All right, you got all week to do what you got to do, and then you got to make that one day, you know, holy. You understand? Hold on, let me go right back to that. Oh shit.
Okay.
So we were right here, right? But sometimes, like I believe it's gonna happen this time coming up, when the new moon comes in 2 more weeks. Yeah, because we have 2 more weeks, right? After tomorrow, we will have 2 more Sabbaths, and then the new Sabbath will come in.
Nah, we would have one more Sabbath because then this is the new month. The new month begins.
Yeah, but now we started
But
here, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, yeah, you're right, yeah.
but
So it'd be,
it will still be on that day though.
yeah, it'd be
No.
on that day.
Yep. So until the next moon comes in, all right?
Exactly,
Because
which you basically got to be watching outside and observing the moon yourself. You got to observe it yourself.
all right, because like you said, the calendar is off. So even though that the new month have came in according to the calendar, it's still not the new month yet. All right, because the new month, all the month goes by the moon, man. The word moon means month, man. So until the new moon comes in, that's the next month, man.
Exactly. And my thing, what I was going to say, sometimes you might have to do one. Let's say it's on this day, right?
Which will be next month.
How you go to the next month? Yeah, right there. All right, so the next one will be right here.
Will be
into here, and that finishes it. But now you're gonna end up going from Wednesday again to Thursday. So it's like having 3 days literally of Sabbaths. All right. See, the last one we just came out of, we had, like the brother said, we had a little bit of we had a day.
Yeah, we had a day.
In the middle of it. All right. So we had from one evening to the next evening, we were able to do something. We were able to do something from the Sabbath came on Monday to Tuesday, and then we had a little bit. We had 24 hours to do what we had to do, and then it went into Tuesday to Wednesday. Oh, Salakia, Sunday to Monday is what it came into, and then it went from
Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown. We had a
No. It was from Sunday to Monday, then Tuesday to Wednesday. That's how it was, because we had that little gap in between it.
Oh yeah. So Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown. That's when we had time. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the time we had, because that's just the way that it played out on the moon. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that this one coming up, we're gonna actually have a double back-to-back Sabbath. So it's gonna be 3 days of you having a Sabbath, and it's literally just from Tuesday to Wednesday, then from Wednesday to Thursday. You know, because once again, it goes into that time frame when it hits the nighttime, the evening. That is the next day. And then that's when we're supposed to stop right there, all right, when it comes into that next evening. But because we're going to have the new one coming in, it's going to make it feel like it's basically 3 days in a row. So you got to watch out for those. And it doesn't fall like that every time. It's every so often it does. You understand?
Yeah,
but it's just
when you get back to back Sabbath.
Exactly. But for the most part, it comes like you always have a gap in between it. You know what I'm saying? For you to do what you got to do. So that's just something that for you brothers and sisters to know, that sometimes we do got to hold the back-to-back Sabbath like that, you know? And that's 3 days that you don't do nothing. And a lot of people can't handle that. They're like, oh, why? You know, I got to do this and do that. And I'll be honest with you, because I fellowship with the brothers in GMS up north, and they've said it before, sometimes you got to make a move on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
It's okay to do that.
You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. We live in captivity right now, man. So, most of us be working on the Sabbath, because of these damn slavery and all that shit. So you got to make that move. You got to do it, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't take off every week from work because you got the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So if you have to do something, hey, just do what you got to do and just pray and ask for forgiveness. Yeah. But the thing is doing it willingly. When you know that you're not supposed to and you still go do it. All right. That's where you mess up at. And like I said, it's okay to do what you got to do. Look at King David. All right, he ate from the what was it, from the
showbread.
From the showbread, yeah. And it was on the Sabbath, but he had to make that move. Why? Because he was hungry, man. So he had to get that in his stomach. So he had to make that move. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai forgave him for that, man. That's why we all come short of the glory. So when you come short of the glory, man, you got to pray for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to forgive you for those moves, man. All right, because all we doing is rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, but go ahead.
All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, all right, also known as Sirach, all right. Sirach 43 and 8. Yeah, because like I was saying before, man, like we proved before, man, the word moon means month, man. All right, we got it right here, the etymology, man. When you go into the Greek, um meaning month, man. Right here, the Latin mensis meaning month. All right, that's what the word moon means. All right. So it says right here, Ecclesiasticus 48, 43 and 8. The matter of fact, let me go up one, man. All right, let me start at 7. All right, it says right here, Ecclesiasticus 43 and 7. All right, it says, from the moon is the sign of feast, a light that
Go up
decreaseth.
on it, matter of fact.
All right, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world, man. So that's what the moon was created for, man, to tell time, man. All right. From the moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, man. So the moon, that's what the word moon means. It means month, man. All right, the month is called after her name. It's called after the moon, man. All right, even the scripture tells you that the word moon means month, man. All right, so when you go into Isaiah, man, it says, it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, meaning from one month to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me. All right, that's when you keep the Sabbath, man, from new moon to new moon. All right. It says right here, Genesis 1 and 14, going back over it. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, man. All right. So that's what the moon is put there for, is to tell signs, days, and seasons and years, man. That's how you tell the Sabbath, man. All right. You got anything else to say on that?
Now go ahead. You can.
That's pretty much it, man. On talking about the Sabbath, on the Sabbath lesson. You know, you want to get into another lesson?
Yeah. So
You want to stop the video?
nah, we go. We keep going.
Okay.
So yeah, the other thing that we wanted to get into was on I was talking to a brother earlier, and he was asking, why is it that brothers be so harsh against the 2/3? All right, because you know that damn new that one of them rappers just got popped. He just got shot. What was his name? Little
Reese.
Little Reese, yeah. All right. And brothers was talking about on the comment board, like, man, fuck him, you know, and basically they was hoping that he died. And you know, the one brother came up on and he was like, man, how y'all gonna be like that? That's your brother, this and that. You know,
That's judgment from the Lord, man.
that's ultimate judgment from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And two, that's not our brother, man. All right? Because you gotta understand, in this truth, you can't have no emotion, man. You can't have pity for these 2/3. All right? Because see, we go out there day in and day out and risk our lives on these highways and byways to try to wake up these people, man. And there's gonna be a point in time when these 2/3 are gonna hate us, man. They're gonna turn against us because everything that's happening prophecy wise, they're gonna really be pissed off when shit really hits the fan. Because we're the ones speaking about this and speaking all this into existence through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? So, matter of fact, go to if you got something to say, you can say it.
Yeah, and according to the scriptures, man, all right, the only people that are our brothers, man, and our family, man, is the ones that are in this truth with us, man. All right, that's what Yahweh said, man, because he said that his own mother wasn't even his mother, man.
That's
All
spirit,
right,
'cause that's what I'm bringing
because
up.
she wasn't in the truth, man. All right, all right, yeah, let's get the account right now, man. All right, let's get the account right now. All right, matter of fact, let me start up. I think it's at like 48 or 49 or something like
It
that.
starts at 40, yeah, 47, 46 actually.
Yeah, no, I think it starts up.
No, 46.
Oh yeah, 46. All right, yeah. So All right, let's read it. Matthew 12 and 46. All right. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Yeah, so he was preaching, and his mom and his brother was looking for him. They wanted to talk to him. All right. So it says, while he yet spake to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. Yeah, so they were outside, telling people that they wanted to speak to him. All right. So continuing, it says 48. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren? He stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. All right, he was calling his disciples, his followers, his mother and his brethren, his family, man. All right. For whoso shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother, man. All right, so your true family, man. All right, your true brethren, your true family are the ones who are in this truth with you, man. All right.
That's right. And a lot of people can't fathom that because, they're like, oh, that's my family. I've been with them forever. Hey, man, it tells you in the scriptures, many are called and few are chosen, man.
Yep.
A lot of people not going to understand this truth. We're going to have to see our own family members get judged in this truth, man, because of their wickedness, man. And how many times have you tried to tell your family members and try to save them and they look at you like you crazy,
Yeah,
man?
they mock you and talk shit about you, man. They think you're stupid and all that, man. All right.
Exactly.
And that's why the Lord sometimes puts them to death or destroys them, man, because they mocked you. They didn't want to listen. They rejected the truth, man. All
That's
right.
right. So you can't have pity for these 2/3. All right. You can't have pity for your family member. All right. It tells you in the scriptures, everybody that has forsaken houses, all right, are gonna be rewarded 100-fold, man. So we're gonna be rewarded 100-fold for that, for losing our family members and things like that. All right. So go to I think it's Psalms 119. Psalms 119. Salaki 139. 22, 19.
139.
Yeah, 139.
Okay.
19.
19. All right. Psalms
Hold
130.
on. Yeah, you can start from 19.
All right. Psalms 139 and 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies.
Exactly. So those that are against this truth, all right, if you're not with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you's the enemy, man.
Yeah, we hate you with perfect hatred, man.
Exactly. And that's a perfect thing to have. Just like it says, it's perfect hatred. Because they're not following the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and we are. All right. A lot of us get we get what do you call it? Um we feel our soul gets vexed, man, when you guys go against the truth, when you guys are even scoffing us and mocking us.
Yeah, when we see wickedness and all that, man.
Exactly. It vexes our soul, man. So how much more Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? All right. Here he is giving you prophets, men, all right, on a constant basis to open your mind to the truth, and you ignore it. You just misuse the prophets. Matter of fact, get that real quick.
Well, let me read this one
Go
again,
ahead.
man. All right, Psalms 139 139 and 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies take thy name in vain.
Exactly. Look, thine enemies take thy name in vain. That's how y'all are in this truth. Y'all take Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's name in vain, man. Y'all think it's a joke.
Yep.
All right? You're not supposed to be playing around with this truth. You're not supposed to play with the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. A lot of y'all out there calling them God, Jehovah, all right? Jesus, okay? All these bugged out names, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is a jealous power, man. All right? He don't like when you come out with them names. So, you taking his name in vain, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am I not am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies.
Exactly. So it goes back to them being enemies, man. If you're not with this truth, you are enemy, man. It don't matter. You could have been my best friend, you know, since 20 years in, since we was kids in diapers, man. If you not in this truth now, you ain't nobody to me, man. All right? I don't feel bad for nobody because, you know, nobody felt bad when I tried to tell them about this truth. You know, each and one of us that are in this truth, we all feel lonely in this truth, man.
Right.
All right? We feel like there's nobody around us to tell this truth to, which ultimately that's all prophecy anyway, because like I said, many are called upon, but few are chosen, man. So you talking about 33.3% that's going to be saved to 66.6% that's going to be destroyed. All right, that's a big number. You talk about billions of people. All right, we're not talking about no hundreds here, man. We're talking about billions of people. Okay, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which make the whole entire population of this earth, man. All right, go ahead. Oh, that's it, right?
Yeah, because sometimes in this truth is lonely, man. It's sorrowful, man, because you have nobody, man. All right, but we got Yahushua, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
What he said, we are friends.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that comes with this truth, man. It's sorrowful, man. With great grief comes great sorrow, man. All right.
Matter of fact,
with great knowledge comes great grief, man, and it's sorrowful of the heart, man. Roughly paraphrasing.
That's right. Go to damn, I got it in my head right now. Matthew 12. No, we was just on 12, right? 12 and 50. Yeah. 10 and 34. 35 actually.
All right, you want to read it?
And get also while you at it, open another tab and get 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. 36 and 16. Matter of fact, read that one first.
It says right here, 2 Chronicles 36 and 16, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy.
Exactly, and that's what y'all doing now. Y'all mock the messengers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and Lord willing, we are those men. All right, y'all despise his words, okay, and misuse the prophets, man. Y'all scoffers, y'all mockers, y'all make fun of us, y'all make videos on us. All right, y'all talk behind our backs, all that, man. But ultimately, you ain't even messing with us. If you messing with us, if you hate us, you hate Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's spiritual too, man.
And that's exactly why we look at you as an enemy, man. Because you can't be hating us, all right, and thinking that you good with the Lord, man. That's not how it works. So you basically doing all this until the wrath of the Lord comes up upon you, man, and there's no remedy for that. All right? Go ahead.
Let me read Matthew.
Yeah, now you can read that.
All right, Matthew 10 and 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. All right, that's it right there.
Yeah. There's another one too.
Enemies shall be them of their own.
Oh, as a matter of fact, that goes up. I think that goes up one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that goes right up on. Oh no, that would be the sword. No, that's I think I'm pink. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, it said I'm gonna bring. Go ahead, type it in. It said I'm gonna bring variance against. All right, against the families, basically. All right. That's why we are not able to see eye to eye. Okay. We don't. It was on there, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the next one down. My bad. It was the next one down. All right. Go ahead. As a matter of fact, read it. Start from
Yeah.
35.
Yeah. All right. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foes shall be they of his own household. All right. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
Woo. Woo. All right. So yeah. See, it is just not for your families too. That goes for your friends also. All right. You can't be worrying about your family members and loving and your friends. Any of those that you go after, trying to put them first before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not worthy of being a disciple. All right. It's not worthy of being a follower of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So that's why we got to learn to put that pity and emotion down. When you come into emotion in this truth, man, it eats you up. All right.
You gotta have a cold heart, man.
You definitely gotta have a cold heart. All right. Tells you in the scriptures the heart is deceitful above all things, man. All right. The mind. All right. So if you let your mind come in with that emotion, man, it's gonna eat you alive, man. All right. Matter of fact, get 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
All right, 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion has light with darkness, man?
Exactly. So you can't, if these people ain't believing, all right, they unbelievers. You cannot yoke yourself together with them, man.
That's right.
All right, we gotta be separate from them.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get away from them. See, if it's your family, like your mother and your father, all right, you gotta still honor your mother and your father, right?
Yeah, sometimes, you go visit them and stuff
You go visit them, but you stay away from them as much as possible.
Yeah.
All right, doesn't mean you gotta go be a straight asshole to them.
Yeah.
All right,
It's all right to still, be around your family, something, but you don't spend your time with them. All right, the only people you should be around is the people in this truth, man. Especially if you studying hard, this and that, like that, man. All right.
that's right. So it's all about just not being together with these unbelievers, all right? Because it tells you right there, for what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness? See, we the righteousness, all right, or trying our best to be the righteousness, but they're just completely wicked.
Yeah.
They're completely unrighteous, all right? So there's nothing to talk about, all right? You talking about, all we talk about is straight scriptures, straight out the book, and all they want to talk about is worldly things, man. We're not worried about with them. As a matter of fact, get that 2 John 2 and 15, I believe it is.
They are not of this world, or we are not of
Yeah.
this world. I like going to King James, but there we go. It's my favorite website. Nah, this ain't it.
No, second John 2 and 15, or 1 John 2 and 15.
All right. 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, man. All right. And that's most of y'all, man, especially y'all Christians, man, because you Christians think y'all got the truth, but you don't, man. You think you're not of the world, but yet you celebrate worldly holidays, man, like Christmas, all right, Easter, all these holidays. Those are worldly holidays, man. Talking about y'all love y'all love God and all that, man, all that mess, man, all that nonsense, man. All right. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passes away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Exactly. So we not supposed they of the world, man. We're not supposed to be messing around with them, man.
Yeah.
All right. Matter of fact, if like it tells you in Revelations, it says, "Come out of her, my people."
Mhm.
All right. For you be not partakers of her plagues or sins and all that. So, and that's talk about the chariots, but if you yoke yourself together with these people, it's gonna be a matter of time before you do something wickedly, and you're gonna be punished with them the same exact way. All right, you're gonna end up being consumed out here with these plagues for fucking around with them, man. All right, so you got to get away from them so we don't be partakers of the same plagues, be partakers of their sins, anything like that. All right, when you hang around, they've been telling you this since you was a kid. When you hang out with the wrong crowd, what happens? It's a matter of time before you do something stupid. All right, so it's the same thing here. If you're hanging out with the wrong type of people, the earthly people, the worldly people, you're gonna do worldly things,
You're gonna
man.
be just like them, man.
Exactly. So we have to be in what? Matter of fact, it tells you in the scriptures that we have to be in in all manner of holy conversation.
That's right.
How we gonna be able to have holy conversation with these damn devils if they being wicked, man? All right. They don't. Like I said, there's nothing to talk about. We don't have nothing in common. See, when we were of the world, we had everything in common. All right. But when we in this truth, we have nothing in common. All right. Uh, and it was something funny that the brother had brought. He brought up to my attention because this is the reason why I came up with this, with this type of scenario to speak about. The brother was talking about, but what about if one of these two-thirds come up to you and try to and he's trying to humble himself and find out about the truth. Well, of course, if there's a brother that's trying to come into this truth and he 2/3, of course we're not gonna turn him away. All right, we gonna be able to we're gonna try his spirit. All right, because in this truth you gotta try the spirits to see if they really worthy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, go ahead. What you gonna read that? Go ahead.
Yeah, because he says if a brother comes up trying to be sincere and learn about the truth, man. All right, of course we gonna answer your questions and all that stuff like that. We gonna try to teach you and all that, man. That's what the prophets are here for, man. All right, that's why the scriptures say this. The scriptures say, "Study to show thyself approved," man. All right, we studied so we can give answer, man. All right. So it says right here, 1 Peter 3:15, but sanctify the Lord, thank but sanctify the Lord God in your hearts and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks you a reason of hope that is in you with meekness and fear, man.
That's right. So we're gonna answer your question. All right, but ultimately is that we're gonna try the spirit first. Matter of fact, give me that 1 John 4:1.
All right, 1 John 4:1. Believe, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
That's right. So we're gonna try the spirit to see if you are of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. To see if you are part of that elect, if you can possibly be someone to receive this truth. Go ahead, what were you gonna say?
We're gonna try the spirits, whether you're a prophet or someone who's just trying to learn the truth. We're gonna see if your spirit is sincere, man.
Exactly. But a lot of people go to Ezekiel 33 and 31.
All right. Ezekiel 33 and 1 again.
31.
Oh, 31?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just go down. Just slide down.
Oh, my lord. It's 31?
Yeah. No.
31 and
33 and 31. Like
what? Oh,
verse
that's what I
31.
had.
No, you had 33 and 1. I was just telling you to slide down to 31.
Oh.
Chapter 33, yeah, verse 31.
Oh, my God.
All right? But many are like this. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 33 and 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will do them not. For with their mouth they will show much love, but with their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Yeah, a lot of them will come up to you and they listen, but they don't apply to this. All right? And then they show the love with their mouth, but then they go back after the lust of their heart. You know what I'm saying? They go back into the worldly shit that they're into. So that's why we try the spirits to see if you're going to actually, be persuaded by the terror of the Lord. All right? And actually give everything up. Because you got to give everything up right then and there. Just like when Yahushua told he told Peter, I believe it was, and his brother to put down their nets and follow me. I'm gonna make you fishers of men. They put everything down right away, man. They didn't even think about it. All right. So that's how we gotta be. We gotta be on that same exact mode, man. All right. We gotta be ready to put things down at a straight instinct, man. All right. So the brother was also saying, what was he saying? He was like, "Oh, but you can't. How you gonna talk like if you part of the elect? All right." Because he made a good point. He said, "We don't know who's gonna be part of the elect," and we's right. We don't know who's gonna be part of the elect, but we gonna be able to tell by their fruits, man. The people that's following these law, statutes, and commandments, those that are doing the will of the Most High, are most likely gonna be the elect, man. All right.
Ain't nobody else doing what the prophets are doing, man.
Exactly. It's about applying to this word, man. If you applying to this word, and that's why we still humble. All right. That's why we still say Yahweh Ratazah in hopes that we are part of that number. Even when we're praying, we pray in meekness and humbleness, man, asking that we hope to be part of that elect. Even the elders that's been in this truth 40 years, man. All right. They're even telling you the say that they sometimes feel like they're not part of the truth.
Yeah,
all right, they talk to you. I mean, that they
feel like they're not worthy.
worthy. Yeah, exactly. Salaki on that. That they're not worthy. All right, and that's being meek. All right, that's being humble. All right, and if you ask me, I'll tell you straight up, those men are the Lord. Know what I mean? Those men is in there.
Those are the ones that's getting spiritual powers, if you ask me, man.
Exactly. So, they're still being humble, and that's how we got to be in this truth. Humble, man. All right? We got to be humble to everything. So, go to Matthew 7 and 17.
All right.
Read down to, open it up. Go down to like 19.
All right. Matthew 7 and 17. All right. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. All right. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire.
What was that? Go at 20.
All right. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them.
Exactly. So you're going to know who is part of this truth for real by their fruits, man.
Yeah,
we're not going to know who exactly going to make it, but you have how can you say it? You have a clue of who's going to make it, man. You can tell by their fruits, man. All right. There's no way that somebody that is putting in 100% work, all right, being as righteous as possible, okay, that's not going to make it, man. All right. So that's just putting two and two together, man. So for the brother's right. So on what he's saying, we don't know who's gonna make it, but we do have a clue of who's around that truth for real, man. It all goes back to the fruit. All right, whoever's serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai to the best of their ability. All right, rehearsing the righteous acts, coming back to these law, statutes, and commandments, keeping their Sabbaths, going out there, feeding the sheep. All right, putting in this work. Okay, studying to show thyself approved. All right, there's no way there's no way that you're not gonna make it, man. And we say that humbly, man, because even then you still gotta have that mentality, like, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua could destroy me at any moment, man, because you don't know what you did in your past life. All right, you don't know anything like that, but that's why we pray for forgiveness in our past lives and of this life. All right, so, we kind of know who's going to be around that truth, man, and who's going to be part of the elect. All right. Matter of fact, go to when Noah, when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai closed the doors on Noah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's to show you another form of, you can't have that pity for people, man. Because that's why Yahweh Hashem Yahushai closed the doors on the ark on Noah, man. Because he didn't want him to have a change of heart. All right? You know how many people was knocking on that door after that? People was crying.
You think he want to let people in?
Exactly. Exactly. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushai was the one that shut the door, man. He shut the door. Not Noah. He shut the door. All right? Let's see where that's at.
It says let's see.
Start
I
at
start
15,
15.
yeah.
Alright, this is Genesis 7 and 15. And they went in unto Noah into the ark, two and two of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as the Most High had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in.
Exactly, shut him in. And it says what? And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lift up for above the earth. And the waters prevailed and was increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered.
There's another part too, though.
Yeah, there's a part where it talks about, there's a part where it literally tells you that part.
Well, it says right here that the Lord shut him in. All right, the Lord is the one that closed that door, man. The Lord shut the door, man. All right.
Hold on. Let me go back real quick. Let me see if I can get it up. The Lord shut the door in the ark so Noah wouldn't have pity. KJV. What was you at? Go to 7.
7, that's where I was at.
7 and 16?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was reading.
No, that's not it. I had it marked in my old Bible too.
There's another one. I think it said the Lord shut the door or something like that.
Yeah, because it says in a form where, so he wouldn't have pity.
Mm-hmm.
Like it says it in a certain way. Go to maybe it's 6, maybe.
No, I went up in 6.
And when Noah was in the ark, the people cried.
Bear with me, Yakian.
Yeah, because it might be, you know what? It might be like a precept that came out of from that. So you know how sometimes it tells you to.
You got the 16 on you? We flipping through the pages right now. Hold on. 7:16.
The part where it tells you the people were like crying and banging on the door.
Yeah.
Ah. Might be 6.
Let me go back to this.
Salaki Akiman Aqua. Matter of fact, go to let me read this right here because this is actually pretty good right here. Go to 6.
Genesis 6.
Yeah. All right, look. Maybe run into it as we read. This shows you right here that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai he ain't have a care in the world, man. 3, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God of power came in unto the daughters of man, they bare children to them, and the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And it says, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth." Look, he was even mad that he made man on earth, man. All right? And it says, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. See, look, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had no problem with just taking everybody out. You understand? That's why we got to be. Now, if Yahushua is the same as his father, all right, and we're being like Yahushua, that means we got to be in that same exact spirit, man.
Yeah, there's no love for you.
Ain't no love for you at all, you know? And it says, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right. The earth also was corrupt before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and the earth was filled with violence. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
That's why the Most High flooded the earth, man. All right?
That's right.
The Most High drowned little children, babies, infants, all right? Grandmas, grandpas, all that, man.
That's right. And that's why he gonna do the same thing with fire.
Mhm.
He gonna devour, he gonna burn little children, all right? Mothers, fathers, all right? Animals, all that, man. All right? Everything gonna be destroyed out here, man. All right? The only thing that's gonna be saved is the elect, okay? And it says, and Yahweh 13, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, For the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood, rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. Without with pitch, yeah. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, and the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above, and the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
He said, everything in the earth shall die, man.
No love whatsoever. All right. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to give them to keep them alive with thee, and they shall be male and female, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after their kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. Thus did Noah according to all that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua commanded. Go to the next one.
All right, but hold on, let me
Trying to see if I run into it from
it
there.
says right here in the 17th verse, at the end of the 17th verse, it says, and everything that is in the earth shall die, but with thee will I establish my covenant. Yeah, because Noah was righteous, man. All right, that's why he kept them alive. But all the wickedness, man, he killed everybody, man. All right, and that goes back to not loving you 2/3 because you wicked, man. All right, you're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, and only the righteous the Lord is gonna be there for, man.
That's right. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female, and the beasts that are not clean by 2, the male and his female, of the fowls also of the air by sevens, and the male and the female, to keep seed alive upon the face of all the earth for yet 7 days, and I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And Noah did according unto all that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua commanded him. And Noah was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him into the ark, because the waters of the flood, of clean beasts and of beasts that are not clean, and of fowls, and of everything that creepeth upon the earth, there went in 2 and 2 unto Noah into the ark, the male and the female, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up. All right, and that's how we got these countries, man, these continents,
Yeah,
and all
that's
that.
how the earth was broken up, man.
Exactly.
It says it right there, man. All right, the foundations of the earth were broken up, man, because the earth was one land at one time, man. Pangea, man. That's what Pangea means, man. It means all together or one land, man. And the earth was broken up with the flood, man.
That's right. And the windows of the heaven were opened. All right. And then it says in the rain. And it says, and the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. In the selfsame day entered Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark. They and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, every bird of every sort. And they went in unto Noah into the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life. And they that went in male and female of all flesh, as Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up from above the earth. And the waters prevailed and were increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth, and all the high hills and there that were under the whole heaven were covered. 15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beasts, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of life, and of all that was in dry land died. And every living substance was destroyed, which was upon the face of ground, both man, cattle, and creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth, and Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark, and the waters prevailed upon the earth. Go to the next one real quick. Man, I know I read that somewhere. You know what? This is a precept right here. All flesh. Oh, Wisdom 10 and 4. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 4. Let me get it from here real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 4. Wisdom of Solomon 10. Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 4.
According to the King James Version Bible, for whose cause the earth being drowned.
For whose? Oh man, I know it's a scripture too. It's driving me nuts.
You'll find it.
Because I think it was something that I read into as I was like, you know, when you go into precept and then you start reading that whole chapter, and then you just start explaining that part. Preserved it for the small more over the nations, and the wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteousness. Alright, now I wasn't there. 2 Peter 2 and 5. 2 Peter 2 and 5. Look. 2 Peter 2 and 5. Facts.
Here's a summary from Bible Ref. 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 5 NLT. And God did not spare.
And if Yahweh spared not the angels that sinned, and cast them down to hell, delivered them to chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, the preachers, blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, it's not in here either. Go to the next one. What was the next one in there? Yeah, I'm not finding it, Akim and Akwath, but I know it definitely was a part where I forgot where I read it, but it talks about when them doors was closed that it was they were closed for him not to have a change of heart, you know, because people were crying, man. People were trying to get in that ark when they were banging on that door when that time came.
You think they wasn't trying to get into that ark, man? They was about to drown, man. All right, but the Lord is a terrible power, man. All right, the Lord has no respect of persons, man. Meaning the Lord doesn't care who you are. I think that's in Romans, man. The Lord is not a respect of persons, man. Meaning the Lord doesn't care who you are, man. The Lord going to destroy you, man, if you deserve to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
Right there.
This right here, imagination of man's heart is evil. And Noah, oh wait, hold on, right here. Bring forth.
That's what we should read it.
No, this is 8, chapter 8. Bring forth with every living thing that is thee of all flesh, blah, 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 blah. Fruit of Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife, every beast, every creeping thing. And Noah built an altar. Okay. And the Lord smelled the sweet savor, and the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse him more for imagination. Yeah, I didn't find it. But y'all pretty much get the point, man. All right, we're not supposed to be having no love for these 2/3, man. These 2/3 have to be put to death. They have to be retaught. All right, and when they wake up in the kingdom, all right, they're gonna be waking up in their right minds, man.
Yeah, because
they're gonna be ashamed, but they're gonna be woken up. And the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be in their inward parts.
Yeah, because some of you are so wicked, some of you are so bugged out your mind, man, that there's no hope for you, man. All right, there's no coming back for you mentally, man. All right, that's why the only thing left to do to you is destroy you, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because there's literally no hope for you, man. You're useless to the Most High. You're useless to His work, man. Because you're so far gone, man. Your wickedness, man.
Yeah, we basically just read it when he said that he was repentant that he even made man. You know, man was so wicked. All right, we were so wicked that he basically almost regretted making us, man. It was like, damn, man, I done made all these people and they wicked as shit. You know, out of all the people that were living, he kept 8 people, man. All right, 8 people. And ultimately, those other people were kept because of Noah. Because Noah was the one that was righteous. You understand? And because there were sons, he had sons, they were kept also. All right? And the women were kept because of childbearing. All right? To continue the population, man. They each had wives. All right? Because it was Shem, Ham, and Japheth. They each had a wife. And they populated from there on, man. That's where we come from, man. Everything started from there on for us. All right? But, hey, man, we can't be feeling bad for these damn 2/3. And we're not going to feel bad for you 2/3, man. All right? That love shit is gone, man, out the window. Okay? If you're not with this program, we moving on, man. All right?
The only people we got love for, the ones in this truth, man, is brotherhood. That's the real family.
That's right. But we're going to end it on that note. Lord willing, it was edifying. Salaki, I couldn't find that scripture, and it's crazy because I know when I get off of this, it's gonna come right to my face.
That's what usually happens.
It always happens. Like y'all be like, there it is. All right, but Lord willing, it was edifying. Lord all right, and we gonna leave it at that. So Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Blessed salutations and Lord willing, once again, it was edifying. To the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.